Good morning or afternoon, wherever you are in the country. I thought I would start our YouTube channel with just a little tour around a fire damaged property, as this is the kind of thing we get used to seeing quite often. But also I appreciate it's probably the kind of thing that not many other people ever get to see, and God forbid, hope it's not your house that you ever get to see in this condition. So this is a fire that started in the lower ground floor, and you can see the damage to the dot and dab plasterboard. It's completely failed. It's an understatement. Beam and block ceiling, we'd need to get up and clean all the voids in the ceiling, clean down the beams. You can see here the heat has caused some of the beams to explode. We'll get a structural engineer to check on those, although it's only a bit of light surface damage, so it's probably going to be okay. And then fitted to the underside of the beam and block is 2x2 battening, and then the ceiling would have been fitted to the underside of that. Around the windows, which have been boarded up, you can see that there's evidence here of cavity closer, plastic cavity closer, and plaster off the wall, where the whole thing's what's not been damaged by the fire has been saturated with water. The lintel, again, we'll get the lintel checked out to make sure that that's okay. That's something that we'd get a structural engineer involved on. So this is quite a bad fire. It's probably an understatement if no one's ever seen this before. But some fires are minor, mainly smoke, but this is heavy charring throughout the house. So we've got 3 bedrooms, and then the landing, or the hall, which goes up to the ground floor. The staircase is completely burnt out. If you see that string over there, you can see it better in the shadow. It's structurally unstable. You should not be walking up a staircase like that. What else can we see? There's the remains of a light fitting and some of the cabling that would have been above the original suspended ceiling. And inside the property, where we've got, again, plasterboards failed from the walls, we've got an internal steel lintel there. We'd get that checked, particularly as directly above it, our beam and block floor is bearing on that small section of wall. Pipework's embedded in the walls behind the plasterboard. That would all need to be stripped out, and before we start any repairs to the property, the entire property will be stripped back to structure because it's so bad. So that's essentially block work throughout, get all the block work cleaned down, stairs out, floor coverings up, obviously all the debris removed, and it'd just be like it's partly under construction again, and then we'll start over. So very small, very brief tour around a property. Hope you can see that's interesting. It's what we get involved with most of the time. Although, to be honest, not many properties, particularly domestic fires, get this bad because they're normally occupied. Okay, any questions, please leave them in the comments below, and we'll see you in the next one.